Good morning, good afternoon, good evening everybody, and welcome to Beyond Standards community. It's your captain Shanks once again with some more Battle for Middle-earth action. And I know I've not uploaded a Battle for Middle-earth 1 cast video for a long time, actually about 2 months I'm guessing. And I thought that it is time again to upload one. This one is actually from 2018. It is gonna be on the patch 1.06. It's gonna be a 2v2 on the map Druadan Forest. I'm not gonna spoil too much more. We have some nice players, expert players in this one. And as we're gonna start with the commentary, I will tell you who the players are gonna be. You know, Druadan Forest is a quite nice map in Battle for Middle-earth 1 for the 2v2 quick match. One of the best maps for 2v2 you can actually look for. And for me, most of the games played on Druadan Forest are actually quite nice, and I think this one is also gonna be nice. And before losing any time, let's get it started. Before we do so, guys, I wanna say thank you so much. We have over 200 subscribers. We started this YouTube channel a year ago, and you know, I was uploading there and here, and thank you so much that you like the videos, that you commenting below, that you leave a thumbs up, and that you're leaving a sub. It really means a lot to me. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And before losing any time, let's get it started. We're gonna mute the music and we're gonna have only the sound of Battle for Middle-earth 1 instead. Alright, getting into the game. And this is the map Druadan Forest. This is, by the way, the HD edition, as on the bottom side of the map we're going to have the green Rohan player Drake. Drake's ally on the right side of the map is going to be the blue Gonzo player Betterwell. Their opponents on the top side is gonna be the white Mordor player Nenya, and Nenya's ally on the left side of the map is going to be the yellow Gonzo player Karuskas. Karuskas is Felix Anius, by the way, and Nenya is orange. I'm not quite sure who Drake is, but I think he's also a great player. So Gondor Rohan against Mordor and Gondor. Yes, this is a Mordor map, but Rohan is quite strong on big maps as well. So let's see here how Drake is going to perform in this one, and how Orange, with the name of Nenya, is gonna perform in this one. We're gonna have an Orc Pit start, so he's going for the units. He's fighting against the soldiers of Gondor. In a 1v1, the soldiers are definitely much stronger. They can actually beat even 2 orcs at the same time. And you can see the HD edition, those orcs are, you know, wielding some shields. I'm just gonna zoom in a bit more, so you can actually see the difference between the normal BFME-1 and BFME-1 HD edition. However, unfortunately, you are not able to use the HD edition to play that game online on Game Ranger. Okay, Rohan having farm outside, he's moving through the bottom sides. He was able to get this farm on the bottom left side, and he's gonna put pressure, and Gondor chooses, which is, you know, the right choice to defend himself. On the other side, the blue Gondor player was able to capture 3 farms for himself. This one will be picked from the Mordor player with the Golem, which is great. Remember, the blue Gondor player Betterwell is using both his soldiers for offense, which is great and the right choice. But since you have only 2 starting soldiers, you won't be able to put pressure and defend yourself at the same time. Right, Eye of Sauron was used, but still Gonzo was able to win this one, and this is also really close to rank 2. This is gonna be a huge power up for the blue Gonzo player, and if he kills 1 more orc, he will be able to get this unit to level 2. That is gonna give him the option to get this mill down. At the very same time, he's creeping that one with the Pippin, who was almost able to get to rank 3. And the soldiers are ranking up as well. He's gonna get the treasure, and the stable is gonna come up pretty soon. The Rohan player is controlling the middle, just like with his ally together. You can see blue and green. So the mid side is under control from the Gondor Rohan team. This one was actually saved from Karuskas. Karuskas has right now 2 farms outside. This one he gave actually to his ally to increase his resource income. The second Orc Pit is coming up at the same time with the Haradrim Palace. It looks like he was able to surround the enemy soldiers quite nicely, and the Gondor player was not able to take down this mill from the Mordor player. On the other side, he was able to take this down. He's gonna move forward. Right now, he doesn't have anything to deal with the level 2 soldiers. But the Haradrims are gonna come and join the battlefield soon. And Mordo did a great move here with the Golem and with the one Orc. He was able to sneak through to his enemy's side of the map. He has 2 mills on the bottom right side under his control. Hobbit will be able to clean up those lumber mill workers around this side. Mordo is looking stronger and stronger, and if he can keep these 2-3 mills alive for a minute or two, he will be able to fill up his space nicely. Right now the space is not looking quite healthy, which is normal. Great damage dealt from the blue Gonzo player until the part he was losing this side of the map, but you can't have everything. Right, Orcs are around this side. They will try to stop the Hobbit from doing what he's doing, but they are getting one-shotted from the Pippin, who is level 3 by the way, and the first Knights of Gondor are joining the battlefield. We're gonna have Eomer start, which is quite interesting. I mean, it is gonna pay off later on, but I'm guessing on a map like this, starting with the stable instead, also as Rohan, gonna give you the control of the map, and then you can always afterwards go for Eomer or maybe even go for Ents or something like that. But on the other side, on the right side of the Eomer strategy here is that you're gonna be able to rank him up quite fastly, and killing this level 2 soldiers gonna be super helpful as he already ranks up to level 2. Mordo in the meantime has almost full base. Eye of Sauron was used around this area, I think, to deal with the soldiers. They still were able to take down this mill, but it's not a big deal. Mordo will just recover from that one. The Knights of Gondor are taking down this mill as well. This is how the base from Gondor looks like. He's just going for the well, has still one empty spot inside the space, and is going for the 3rd Knight of Gondor. That is gonna give him the option to go for the Night Shield upgrade. And since in maps like this, Mordo is not going to, start with the Troll Cage, which means with the shields and blades, Gondor can actually deal incredible amount of damage until the Nazgul approaches on the field. And that should always be the goal of the Gondor Rohan team, because once a Nazgul is on the field, especially on a big map like this, Mordor will be super hard to deal with. The Knights of Gondor from Betterwell were almost getting killed here, by the way. Luckily for him, this Eomer is from his ally. Otherwise, this Knights of Gondor, they might be in trouble. Oh, he was just passing through. I mean, he was not right-clicking on that. I think he would be able to take down this one, which would be, really bad, because losing a Knight battalion this early into the game is gonna be super hurtful. Right, in the meantime, Betterwell was able to secure this creep for himself. This one has been taken as well from the yellow Gondor player, which is great. Let me check the rank of Eomer, who is riding around. He's 3/4 away of experience level to hit rank 4. That is gonna unlock his leadership ability, Horse Lord, which means 60% increased damage and 50% increased combat experience for Nerby cavalry units only. Right, he's going for Rohirrim now as he realizes, okay, I need some units on the field indeed to deal pressure and to keep my farms alive. And this unit has already Forge Blades upgraded. And heavy armor as well. That means this Rohirrim, without any leadership and fire arrow upgrades, they won't be able to deal too much damage against the Knights of Gondor from Karuskas. Mordor has full base right now. We're gonna check the power points. Karuskas almost collected 2 power points for himself. Betterwell is leading power point wise. He's only even a bit less than a half away from getting elves if he wants to, which could be useful, but it's not necessary, to be honest. Mordor has collected 3,500 resources for himself, has right now no outpost under his control, and this Eomer on the other side is basically rank 4 already. Rohan is quite behind in terms of resources, but he has surprisingly a lot of farms outside still. This creep was actually around. This creep on the top left side is also being around. I'm guessing besides those 2 goblin liars, everything else is gone on the map Druadan Forest. Right. The game is gonna start once the players are ready to rush the Mordor player. However, I think they just wasted too much time, and I think one of the bigger reasons for that is because the Rohan player did not go for the stable at the first place. But however, like mentioned before, having now Eomer rank 4 means Gondor Rohan, they're gonna have a really strong lead game in this one. With a Nazgul, you can't win the game alone, but you can use the Nazgul quite nicely to avoid Faramir and Eowyn, because those are one of the two biggest counters to the Nazgul. Remember, Warning Arrow is dealing incredible amount of damage to the Nazgul, as well as the Smite ability from Eowyn. But since you are mobile, the flying units in Battle for Middle-earth are the most mobile units, heroes. So you can just avoid and fight for the map control, keep your meals alive, keep your economy secured, and you can just go for the Witch King, who is, you know, just much more resistant against, especially against the Warning Arrow. For example, a Warning Arrow which is dealing like 30% of the health of Nazgul deals almost no damage to the Witch King. And Nazgul is already on the field. The creep will be taken still from Betterwell. He was also able to secure the treasure, but there is no way of this unit getting away, so he just doesn't even need to bother, and I think he just stays there around. Entire battalion has been taken down. He has also heavy armor purchase, so he has all the upgrades he needs beside the shields. So he did not want to go for the rush at the first place, because I think he was just expecting the Nazgul maybe a bit earlier. And now with the help of the Nazgul, Mordor can secure those outposts for himself. Indeed, the first outpost purchased. He can just go for the second one, and from this outpost he can even start sieging. And that should be the goal. You don't want to give too much time to the Gondor Rohan team, because once they are ready to go, with that I mean Fire Arrow upgrade, Eomer leadership which is already there, and on the other side, oh, I have Sauron look at that, but it's still a risky move. They are recovering, level 5 will be taken down. Why they stop? Oh my god, they should not stop shooting. Eomer should be definitely using the Smite ability or the Spear ability to take down this level 5, but he can make the circles to avoid it from happening, and I think that's the plan of this. Once he stops with the Eomer, he will be, oh my god, he needs to run for his life. Smite, but Eomer will be dying for that. Yes, Eomer has been taken down. I mean, it's not a trade you are looking for. You can see the map control is, is looking really bad for the Green Rohan player. So he needs to do so many stuff at the same time. He will be losing this outpost, or he will be forced to replace those structures. Now he will be forced to retreat to revive his Eomer, which costs 1000. You should be definitely waiting until these 2 stages are up, because once you have 2 stages under your control, recruiting or reviving heroes gonna cost 10% less. In this case, Eomer will be costing 100 less. He needs also Theoden on the field, definitely, for the 50% increased damage and armor leadership. In the meantime, Nazgul is still putting some great pressure. That's what I'm talking about. This is the damage from the Warning Arrow. But without the Eowyn, there is no reason of the Nazgul being scared. And another battalion of Knights of Gondor from Betterwell will be taken down. This outpost is going down in the meantime. And now Nazgul should be retreating. Remember, Warning Arrow is loading quite fastly, and that's something Orange is, he knows that. That's why he's retreating, which is a great and wise move. Another outpost captured. This one is gonna go down. Couple of hits more needed. In the meantime, the Green Rohan player Drake is still struggling. He was able, however, to purchase the heavy armor and the banner carry upgrade in his armory, so it's just a matter of time. You can see the Yeoman archers having also the shields in the back because of the HD edition, by the way. Okay, let's see. Mordor is getting stronger and stronger. We're gonna have soon the Witch King on the field. He's just saving. He has over 5000 right now, as you can see on the bottom left side of your screen. You can see the minimap on the bottom left side as well. So he has basically like 60% of the map control, even meals at his enemy's side of the map. We're gonna need Gandalf, and a wizard comes never late. He just arrives precisely when he needs to, and that's the exactly time when Betterwell actually needs this old man on the field in the HD edition with the blue jackets, riding on the Shadowfax, and is ready to bash these Nazguls. But there is already a counter Gandalf from Karuskas, from Felix Anius. So let's see. Nazgul needs to be super careful now, by the way. All it needs is a Warning Arrow from this Faramir and a Istari Light from this blue Gandalf, and the Nazgul will be gone. And we need definitely some Eowyn on the fields, but Rohan can't go for everything at the same time. You can see he's pretty much in a really rough situation. He does have barely any farms outside, and he's trying to regain some map control, but there is no way. He didn't purchase the forged blades, so he can't really fight against the Knights of Gondor with blades and armor. So he needs to be careful. So he needs to just avoid fighting and starts pressuring, because this yellow Rohan has some rank 3 farms outside of his base and is going even for the marketplace to increase his resources even further. Alright, this outpost is gonna go down. We have some runes which are getting taken down. At least a great amount of leadership here. We have Theoden, King Theoden in the HD, but oh nice, he was able to dodge the lightning sword, which can't be cancelled here, and the Mordor player is, you know, they know that, so it's a great move to, you know, bait the lightning sword ability to make your enemy waste that, and without the lightning sword, Gandalf can't take down alone the Witch King anymore, or the Nazgul, because Easterlight is also not gonna be enough to burst a Nazgul down from 100 to 0. Right, fire arrow upgrade got purchased in the archer range, should be immediately demolished and replaced with a farm to increase the resource income, and he should be starts upgrading those Rohirrim archers. One of them is even rank 7, and with the fire arrow upgrades, Eomer and Theoden leadership, they're gonna be really hard to deal with, especially now that the Blue Gondor is under control from this outpost. Okay, what is the Blue Gondor player up to? They are fighting still for the map control, but look at that. Mumakil Pan is up on the field. The first Mumakil is already on the field. We have a troll cage. You're gonna have the trolls into the drama. We have he lost a Nazgul. I missed that one. Witch King needs to be careful as well. But Easterlight is on cooldown and he will be barely able to get away. There is an elf special summon from the Blue Gondor player, Betterwell, but the Witch King will be able to survive. Losing Witch King is a no-go, and you know, in this game, in Gondor Rohan against Gondor Mordor, you're gonna have a timeline in which you can't fight the Gondor Rohan anymore, because they will have just much more leadership. They will have not only knights bashing your structures, but also the Rohirrim archers, who are super strong against basically everything what Mordor Gondor offers. Gandalf from the yellow Gondor player Karuskas can't really approach to the Rohirrim archers. So can't Witch King, Nazgul, or anything else. Mumakils are also gonna die within seconds. And you know, Gondor Mordor is strong, don't get me wrong, but I think in any matchup, in any map, this matchup should be in late game at least, and you know, in favor of the Gondor Rohan team, because they are super mobile, they have everything what they need, plus they have the mobility advantage. They have, you know, Gandalf as well, they have a lot of leadership with the Eomer leadership, and once they get Theoden level 4, which will be unlocking, and he's only 1.5 ranks away from that, which will be unlocking the Glorious Charge ability, they can just, you know, start abusing that power, use it, rush the base, kill as much as you can, retreat, wait until it's recharged, and then you can keep doing that thing over and over again. Alright, the best counter, or maybe one of the few counters against that, besides Rain, which can't be offered from the Gondor Mordor team, are obviously gonna be this Gondor Workshop and this one, the Great Siege Works from Mordor. So they need to spam those catapults. That's the only way they can actually deal with the Rohirrim archers. The Elf Special Summon is doing nothing but feeding. The outpost has been taken down. There are some Orc archers with fire upgrade, but they need to be careful. Those Rohirrim archers, they gotta be careful. They are running away. You can see a couple of shots, and Mumakil is almost half gone. Even with the Witch King being around, they have the leadership. Also, the darkness is being active, but the Orc archers are dealing incredible amount of damage. Keep that in mind. Rohirrim archers are naturally weak against fire, and you can clearly see that. And okay, the charge attack will be missed, and Theoden was able to get the experience. He's only one rank away. This Gandalf can't and should not approach. Wandering Arrow will be used on him. They will try to burst this guy down as soon as they see him, and you can see it by yourself. Even, oh, he's going, now this is the Gandalf from the Blue Gondor player, I'm sorry about that. And yeah, let's see what's going to happen in this one. There is only one catapult. I doubt that this is going to be enough. One Mumakil, couple of trolls are still joining the battlefield. Kata is doing great damage. As you can see, the troll cage is still not rank 1, rank 2, which means we won't be able to see a drama troll until this troll approaches on the field. But Even with one catapult, they are actually putting in some nice work in defense. Nice micromanagement here from the Mordor player with this one catapult, yes, on the field, and beautiful cutter shot. And Easter Light will be used. Heal was forced to be used to keep this blue Gunself alive. And once again, great defense from the Gondor Mordor team. And once again, the Gondor Rohan team are, you know, taking the control of this outpost. So what should be done in this case? What should be done in this case? I think stop going for the Mordor and try to sneak to the Gonzo with an Ensmoot or something like that, which is not gonna work soon, because soon this guy will have also enough trebuchets around his base with Firestone upgrade, and it is gonna be super hard. And so far, great defense. Once Mordor has enough defense around with enough catapults, with enough trolls, Muma kills or whatsoever, it is gonna be hard. It is gonna be a feeding game, because it is like really hard. You need to keep in mind that those catapults and trebuchets from Gondor are getting and gaining leadership from the Drama Troll. And especially the Gondor trebuchets, they are, really strong anyway, and they will be dealing 50% increased damage when the Drama Troll is being around. And yeah, Gondor Rohan, they have a lot of leadership, but you need to keep in mind that the Rohirrim archers are all about damage, and they can't really tank a lot unless they have the glorious charge ability. But Mordor is doing a great job here, demolishing really in time, and that's what you need to do. And don't underestimate the damage output of those Rohirrim archers. Don't wait until they shoot your tower, because they will be bursting that thing down within seconds. So as soon as they stop, you need to predict which tower will be the target, and in the best case scenario, demolish every single tower in the range of the Rohirrim archers. Otherwise, they will get one-shotted. And with the Eomer being around and giving the 50% increased combat experience, that means the Theoden and any other hero close to the Rohirrim archers are also gonna level up 50% faster. Alright, one Muma kill. The Muma kill pen has been destroyed, and now his ally is, keep sending him these trebuchets with the Firestone upgrades now purchased. In the meantime, Rohan was able to regain some map control. This outpost from Mordor has been taken down from Betawell as well. There is a rank 10 Rohirrim archer battalion, but they are kinda in a really rough situation. It's more about camping now, but we can't even blame the Gondor Mordor for that. What are they supposed to do? They can't really step up forward. Once they leave the base, the base will be, wide open for an attack, and they can't defend against that one without catapults being inside the base. The troll cage has been taken down, which is great, but Mordor has 2 drama trolls already on the field. Still a great move to sneak around and snipe some important structures. There is a rank 3, great siege works, which means the catapults are gonna come out 50% faster. One of the catapults are getting taken down. Trebuchets, they didn't purchase the fire. There we go. They have now the Firestone upgrade as well. In the meantime, we have a fight around this side. Screech ability is on cooldown. He's making the circles, but it's just a matter of time. If he stops making circles, oh my goodness, Lightning Sword will be able to catch this guy. Yes. What is gonna happen? That is gonna be the question. And he is not even bothering running away. Use. Oh, nice move here from Betawell with the Gandalf to White. Sniping the Gandalf, forcing the heal, but at the end, it's not gonna matter. Beautiful move here from Betawell. That is something what the Gondor Rohan team need in order to win this game. And now, knowing that enemy Gandalf is dead, now is the time to strike, because there is gonna be at that time around 1.5 minutes. He is reviving him, with the help of the marketplace, iron ore and ground harvest. He should be Gucci in terms of resource income. Outpost has been taken down, and when you realize, I think that is one of the biggest mistakes on every single level in Battle for Middle-earth. They are desperately trying to go for the main base. It is also something in battle in Anorian, for example. The enemy team gets the middle, and the enemy team is desperately trying to go for the middle, which is really well defended, right? Instead, maybe just play around and get the map control. Make sure that the enemy does not get enough resources to keep building that defensive structures, because keep in mind that those trebuchets, they cost over 600, those trolls, they cost over 1000 even. So he won't be able to spam those units if you can actually shut him down and get all his, you know, resource generating structures. And it's a great move here. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that, how many catapults and trebuchets, which is great. I think GC, yeah, GC will be unlocked, will be used around this area probably, but it's not even needed right now. He's just gonna run away. The catapults are not gonna be able to deal too much damage because they keep moving. He's running inside it. Oh my goodness, Eye of Sauron will be used. GC ability has been used, but still they can't stay around this area, guys. And look at that, everywhere flying catapults. One horse, or one gunner knight from Battlewell was actually able to sneak through. The yellow Gondor player Karuskas is summoning the eagles. A big fiesta happening. All the Rohirrim archers are getting taken down. They are forced to run away. The trolls are knocking them down. They are not killing them, but they are knocking them down. And once they are on the ground, they are unable to move. And they are defenseless. That is the Witch King. Since there is not too much nice lightning sword ability here, will Gandalf still go down? No, he will be barely able to survive. Will the Witch King be able to finish him? Karuskas is pinging the Gandalf from the blue Gondor player, and blue Gondor player is gonna lose his Gandalf definitely. One more hit needed. He's trying to micro around, but it does not matter. Eagle special summon from the blue Gondor player Battlewell. Now, what is a fiesta game here, by the way? Witch King might be in trouble. He needs to charge attack with the guard, but it is too late. The Nazgul might be in trouble as well. He should be definitely using those eagles, but unfortunately for the blue Gondor player Battlewell, he lost his Gandalf, but before that happened, he was able to kill both the eagles from the yellow Gondor player Karuskas. Great. Orange is now forced to revive his Witch King, and he is going for the third Nazgul at the very same time. He has outposts here, outposts around this side as well, and Karuskas keeps sending those trebuchets to his ally because they need them for defense. But it was a great move. Most of the Rohirrim archers were actually able to survive. And we're gonna have Theoden got killed, which he got revived. We have also Aragorn on the field with the Anduril sword. You can see the blue animated sword here. I'm just gonna zoom in to the king of the Men of the West. And I gotta say, HD edition looks quite nice. Unfortunately, it would be amazing if we could use that HD edition to play on Game Ranger. Unfortunately, we are not able to. Okay, Theoden, Eomer, Aragorn now with a lot of leadership. That's the maximum amount of leadership you can actually get as Rohan. Gandalf needs to get revived. Gandalf's rank was actually rank 8. And the yellow Gondor player has his Gandalf already on the field. Glorious charge ability has been used. There are still trebuchets and catapults. The siege work should be the target. It is going to be the target. It is gonna get destroyed, which is great. Gandalf is on the fields with the yellow jackets. And look, there's catapult shots, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna show you how much power points Mordor was able to gain from killing that many units from the Rohan player. He's indeed only 6 power points away from unlocking his Balrog special summon, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that is huge. On the other side, Drake, the Rohan player, is around half a power point away from unlocking his end special summon. That is gonna give him the option to actually go for the Gondor player, break the wall and go inside. But, you know, he keeps feeding too many units. We can't really blame him. And I think the best thing they should be going for is the Gondor Rohan. They should be grouping finally and using Glorious Charge. Beowulf should be just sacrificing, if needed, everything what he has on the field to kill the catapults and the trebuchets from the Gondor Mordor team. And once they are gone, the Rohan player can actually move, and there is nothing that can stop them from doing that. But they failed to group and go for a play, and I think they are playing just too safe to keep every single unit alive. At this stage of the game, you need to know as Gondor Rohan team that no matter what you do, the enemy is ahead in terms of power points. So even if you lose 2 more horse, or if you save 2 more horse, it's not gonna matter at this point. So maybe, that is my opinion, feeding 1 or 2 battalions of knights is something you don't want to do, I know that, but when you can actually kill in exchange of 2 knights of Gondor, like 5 to 6 trebuchets and 3 to 4 catapults, it is worth, I would say. It is worth. The outpost will be the target, it will be taken down. Now Rohan has enough power points to go for the end special summon. Karuskas, the yellow Rohan player, is 5.5 power points away from Army of the Dead. What a beautiful kata shots here, gaining a lot of power points. And Battlewell is 6.5 power points away from getting his army after that. And, you know, the white smaller player Orange is only 5 power points away from getting Balrog. He has Nazguls now on the field, all 3 of them. And they can actually be used for map control purposes. He's gonna go for that. This Knights of Gondor, they will be taken down. They are just running back and forth. They don't know what to do, and that's what I'm talking about. And the execution and the finishing hits, the finishing move, it is gonna be hard once Mordor is set up. And I mean, right now he does not even have too much inside. He has 2 battalions of runes to, you know, counter the cavalry units, kinda, and a couple of catapults. But with that, what he has on the field, he is actually able to defend himself, which is great. Alright, there are some trebuchets inside as well, but the normal towers without the laser upgrade they're not gonna be super effective. Nazgul will also be able to get away. And we have a fight around this side, and that's what I'm talking about. And special summon, the blue Gandalf is also on the field, being rank 8. But it's the Gandalf from the yellow Gondor player. He's around this side, he's really close to rank 7. Alright. They are using the rocks because I think they are afraid that there might be some trebuchets, you know, killing the Ents. The one part of the wall has been broken, almost full defense here beside this one. He has also trebuchets now on the field. He's upgrading firestones on them. So this is gonna be a big fiesta, and I think he might get Army of the Dead from this. He needs to definitely use the Glorious Charge. I don't know why he's holding that. Glorious Charge has been used. 2 more power points needed. Eagle special summon Smart to kill the trebuchets on the wall. Eagle special summon around this side. Eagles are getting taken down. Heal has been used, and Bevel will be able to get away. The Nazguls can't approach, but the trolls are running. And look at that, only 1 power point, half a power point away, now 3/4, and will he be able to get it? But he is losing his base. Army of the Dead, he is just holding it, and he will be picking the Army of the Dead. It will be used, it has to be used, or has it to be used? That is gonna be the question. But the trolls, they are dying to their own trebuchets from his ally, and close, but not close enough. Look at that, I mean, 1 troll against Aragorn. I have to zoom in there. And now that the Witch King is gone, Aragorn is obviously the king of Men of the West. And now also Mordor players fishing for some power points. Indeed, only 1.5 power points away. And Rohan almost lost everything what he had on the field. Indeed, Rohan has only right now 35 command points on the field. I see 1 normal Rohirrim and 1 Rohirrim archer. Besides that, they lost everything. Alright. Going for the outpost, Karuskas is pinging, and I think they want to finish the Rohan. Before that, they want to, you know, kill every single outpost. Gandalf got killed in the previous fight. Now Rohan player needs 7 power points for Army of the Dead, so it's really far away compared to his opponents. Army of the Dead from Karuskas unlocked, like mentioned before. And Beowulf was able to kill one of the Nazguls. And he's 3 power points and 1/4 away from getting Army of the Dead. However, Army of the Dead from the Gondor Rohan team is not going to be as effective. Don't get me wrong, but Army of the Dead against Nazguls does not do anything because you can't attack flying units. And against horses they can just disengage. You can't catch them, you can't chase them. However, the Army of the Dead from the yellow Rohan player, a yellow Gondor player, Karuskas, is gonna be effective because what is enemy up to, right? The enemy is gonna try to finish him. They will send everything that they have inside the base of him and try to finish him, right? But guess what? Once they are inside the base, he will be summoning the Army of the Dead, or they will be summoning those abilities either for defensive purposes, to punish the enemy, to kill everything from the enemy, or when they are about to finish the game and when they are inside the enemy base. So in either way, the enemy will be forced to be grouped in a small area, and Army of the Dead will be summoned on top of that. Even if you try to run away, the couple of seconds they will have, and they will be, you know, killing most of your units. But yeah, let's see what's going to happen. I mean, Balrog is gonna be ready soon, really soon. Look at that power point. He's just, you know, trying to lose some of those orcs to get power points. He was just holding it. Balrog will be picked and will be used in front of the Gondor gate. Beautiful. Let's see. Normally we know Balrog is able to finish the entire base by himself. Ignite ability will be used from orange. He is taking down, one-shotting the Citadel and breath firing 4 structures. 5 is the, 5 is good, but 4 and even 3 is enough to kill the Gondor base. Alright, only 3 structures left, and let me check. Gondor does not have an outpost under his control right now. So that means if this Balrog finishes the Gondor base, and he's about to do that, and if he fails, he can just sacrifice the Nazgul to do the job. He should be definitely going, but look at that, Karuskas is getting all the outposts he can to avoid that from happening. Balrog has been taken down, or Balrog is gone, maybe, I don't know. I was not paying attention. I think Bevel was able to kill the Balrog. He has now 11 power points, so he has also the power points unlocked to pick Army of the Dead. And the game is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. It is actually incredible. And, he's struggling a lot at this stage of the game. If you have only rank 1 blacksmiths, keep in mind, the more rank a structure has, the more tanky the structure will become. And when it comes to, have those resource generating structures, they will be giving you more resources over time when they are rank 2, and even more, a bit more when they are rank 3. So, and he doesn't have a marketplace on the field. Marketplace is the only structure in Battle for Middle-earth 1 you have to keep inside your base to have the value and to have the upgrades active, right? So everything else in Battle for Middle-earth 1, once you get all your upgrades, just think about stables with the shields, think about the archer range, or the Gondor workshop with the Firestone upgrades. So once you get your upgrades, you can demolish that and you can still upgrade that on your units. And that counts on every single structure besides the marketplace. Marketplace you have to keep in your base to have the value of, okay? Alright, Rohirrim archers are moving forwards. Rohan is trying to recover. What a long game in this one. In the meantime, Mordor was getting stronger and stronger. 5 power points away. Rohan is quite far away still. Army of the Dead from Battlewell is on cooldown. I don't know where he used that. I missed that one. I'm sorry about that. I think he was able... Where did he actually use that? I'm wondering. Okay, interesting. Right, however, Battlewell has his Army of the Dead, which will be probably used around this side. There we go. Glorious Charge will be used as well. And Witch King is gonna be the target. Witch King will be taken down, which is a great move. Heal has been used on the trolls, which is quite interesting. No, I'm sorry, Rohan was using heal. And now all you need to do is just kill those trebuchets and those catapults. Remember, Balrog and Army of the Dead from the Gondor team are on cooldown. That's the time to shine. Rohan will be special summoning the ants. There is one in the back. You don't want to forget that. And besides that, there are no more trebuchets, no more catapults on the fields. And that means the Mordor base is all about to get down. Just finish at this point. There is nothing they can do. The blue Rohan player Battlewell is also summoning the Rohirrim allies. And in the meantime, the yellow Gondor player was actually able to get most of the map under his control. But when his ally goes down and he has only one outpost right now, it does not matter. The ants are tanking the damage from the towers. One troll was on the field, which has been taken down. The base of the Mordor player will be destroyed in this one. Okay, Mordor just lost his entire base. And I think the game will be over. I don't know if they can actually come back from this. He has 2 Nazguls on the field only. And that's it. Aragorn, Theoden, Eomer, Eowyn, and Gandalf are on the field from the Gondor Rohan team. And there is only one Gandalf. I don't think that it will be enough, or he will be enough to deny that from happening. Right, trolls are around this area. There are some trolls who made it alive. There is a Nazgul. It's a bit damaged. Eagle special summon. Gandalf needs to run for his life. He's getting damaged, but nice shots from this catapult on the wall. And with the help of the eagles, they might even be able to defend. Let's see. But there is a rank. Army of the Dead will be special summoned, ladies and gentlemen, from Karuskas to keep his ally ally alive. Aragorn is running for his life. At this point, you know, when something happens like that, I would, you know, recommend you don't even bother running away. In the meantime, Balrog special summon once again. This time again, 4 structures has been destroyed. Rohan is still a bit, you know, he needs a bit more, 1.5 power points actually. They are pinging that and say, buy that one. Does Bevel have enough resources? That is gonna be the question, and the answer is no. And he does not even have an outpost under his control. That means, same thing like before. Maybe he can do something with his Gandalf, who has his Lightning Sword ability available. Will he be using that? I think he will be using it. He will be forced to be using it. And Whip, he has been taken down, and and I think he won't be able to finish unless he sacrifices. Oh my god, Balrog is gone, and once again, Mordor is buying the main castle. By the way, he's gonna send an Nazgul, but there are some, you know, towers, and the statue is still up, so he won't be able to finish that. Alright, the game is quite open, but Bevel is quite in a really rough situation. He needs to not only rebuild all his space, he needs to make more units, he needs to get his Gandalf back on the field, who was rank 9, so he's gonna cost a lot to revive. And Mordor has enough resources. Remember, when you are Mordor, I'm gonna show you real quick, you will have Devastation, you will have Industry, you will have also later on Scavenger, so you will have a lot of tools to get actually resources. Alright, Darkness is gonna be ready, you can see the map, and that's what I'm talking about when I say map control is everything. And you know, when this stuff was happening, Karuskas, the yellow Gonzo player, Felix Anius, was actually focusing successfully on the map and taking the map under his control. And that means he will never lack of resources, and because of the resource advantage he had, he was able to defend himself at the first place. Remember, he was investing so much resources for those trebuchets on the wall, and without resources you are not able to do that, right? Gandalf is rank 7, and this is not looking very good for the Gondor Rohan team, and I could swear that it was looking so great. They were able to take down the main castle of the Mordor player. This outpost was the only thing remaining, and they were able to deal, you know, the yellow Gondor player was able to defend his ally with Eagles, Gandalf, and later on with Army of the Dead. It was so close but not close enough. Alright, look at that. I mean, he has an outpost at the enemy side. He has all outposts beside this one, which is under control from his ally. That is gonna give him enough resource power and advantage to keep spamming those units. Look at this. Look at these Knights of Gondor. They are both rank 10. What a beautiful and long game it is actually, guys. Right, Nazguls are getting used. That means the blue Gondor player can't actually do nothing. He keeps losing those farms, and you know, lacks of resources, can't afford to revive his Gandalf, who cost 2,520 to revive, by the way. And all they gotta do is just wait, right? Karuska's Army of the Dead is loading, but that means Bevel's Army of the Dead is actually ready to be used. Eagles are ready, Rohirrim is ready, Elves are ready. Besides that, he has only, I think, 2 Knights of Gondor on the field, and you can see by yourself the resource income. The siege begun. I think that will be forcing the Gondor player Betterwell to use Army of the Dead to defend his ally, unless the Rohan player will be able to get enough. Nah, he is still 1 power point away, and Balrog is gonna be ready soon. So what they need to do, in my opinion, is just, you know, force the Gondor Rohan team to use their Army of the Dead to deal with that one. They will have to be honest, and then just wait until your Army of the Dead and Balrog is ready. Use it to finish the Gondor player, or to finish the Rohan player. It does not really make any difference. Okay, Elf special summon Eye of Sauron being used. There is a drama troll. However, you don't want to attack with the drama. Once you attack with the drama, you won't give leadership anymore, so keep that in mind. Blue Gondor player is using his summon Eagles. Gandalf is running for his life. Will he be able to get away? I want to just focus on that, and I think he just gives up. Try to kill some trebuchets instead. I mean, right? Gandalf is gonna be healing up. In the meantime, Rohan is forced to retreat, but at the end of the day, he was able to take down the trebuchets, and again a Balrog special summon and Army of the Dead. This time from Betterwell, I believe it is, right? Yeah, Betterwell is using Army of the Dead for defense purposes. And Balrog still should be able to use Breath Fire ability. And he was able to kill the Citadel and 2 of the structures, but much more damage. Once Kappa, he was able to take down the well as well. Okay, what a meme, guys. What a long game. What do you think about this game? I think it's a great game, but shows you the power of, you know, the summons, because past 10 minutes we did not see much but the summons from the players actually, which is, you know, kind of funny, to be honest. And they're struggling a lot. I mean, like mentioned before, the blue Gondor player can't really afford to get his Gandalf back on the field. And once the Citta is up, and once he has enough resources, and once Gandalf is about to come out, I think Balrog will be ready again. Now Army of the Dead will be used. The gate is broken, okay? The gate is broken, and he's about to get inside the base of the blue Gondor, and I think it is gonna be... And now Rohan is summoning Army of the Dead. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have a Wizard Blast. Beautiful. Run away now. Run for your life. Eagle special summon from the yellow Gondor player. And that's what I'm talking about. Army of the Dead, good and great, but not able to use... to attack flying units. And 2 Eagles, 2 Nazguls, will it be enough? That is gonna be the question. There are some towers, however only 3. I don't think that it is gonna be enough. And even if it's somehow gonna be enough, you know, let's say the blue Gondor player Battle Wall will be able to survive that, I think that's not gonna change anything from this current situation. I doubt that they can do anything. And yeah, I think indeed they will be able to defend themselves. Now everyone has their ultimate ability ready. But again, blue Gondor is being in a really rough situation. I'm gonna show you his resources real quick. Yes, right now, you know, around 2,600, but you can see it's loading quite slow. Alright, he's gonna use the Rohirrim special summon to deal with the catapults. The trolls, they should be easily able to deal with the Rohirrim special summon though. However, the catapults are helping actually the Gondor Rohan team to deal damage to the trolls. Eye of Sauron will be used. The trolls are diving into the Rohirrim archers. They are forced to retreat. The Nazgul will be knocking them down. Nice lightning sword will be used here from the yellow Gonzo player, Karuskas, with his Gandalf the white. This is a risky move, but look at that. I mean, that's what I'm talking about, you know. That's the power that's the power of resources. And unfortunately, because this is a replay what we are casting for gamereplays.org, we are not able at the end of the video to see who had the most resources, but you can just think about it by yourself. Karuskas is definitely the #1 resource in the game. Right, he can't also afford to revive his Aragorn, who costs a lot of resources. Barely able to revive his Eomer, not even able to revive his Eowyn. Needs to keep making those Rohirrim archers. They are quite expensive. You need to consider that they cost 700 each. Plus 500 for the fire arrow upgrades, makes them 1200, plus 250 for the heavy armor, 1450, plus 300 for the banner carrier upgrade. So one Rohirrim archer costs you around 750 resources, and that's only one of them. And you need to have like 5 or 6. Just think about how much resource intense those units actually are. And the Citta has been taken down, the Nazguls are taking down the base of Gonzo, and it is just a matter of time, and the game will be won by the Mordor Gondor team, by Felix Anius and Orange, after a beautiful, you know, performance from every single player. And he was almost able to catch both the eagles. Sometimes they are really, you know, inside each other, and that's gonna give you the ability to actually hit both of them at the same time, which is a bit more luck. Etewal has been defeated. Rohan is the last man standing. Let's see if he fights till the end. The answer is gonna be no, he's gonna give up. And the victory in the game, in the map of Druadan Forest, will go to the Gonzo Mordor team, to Felix Anius and Orange. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. If you enjoyed that one, please make sure to hit that big red subscribe button And if you don't want to miss any of my videos coming up for you, and if you want to be the first one who gonna see the videos, make sure to activate the ring that's gonna give you a little message on YouTube that my video is up for you. Right, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one, and hope to see you in the next live stream, Twitch TV/Beyond Standards, the link in the description below. Make sure to join our Facebook, Discord, and so whatsoever, you know the stuff. And have a great one. And as always, stay beyond standards. Peace, guys.